Or in the case of your maps, it's not necessarily accurate that I made your map, so it sounds a little cringy to me.
But don't you agree that you somehow had a helping hand in just making sure that he gets the recognition?
I don't think there's a single artist who exists right now without the help of anybody. Everybody had some sort of help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me too. If you go back to some of the old music, there's a prominent gentleman. Before I'm a shout out style, Havana Popular, there's a man called Vayoka that we used to shout out in almost every song. He was very instrumental to our careers. Not so long ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago, there was another prominent gentleman called Wadeka Landanya, who was all over the industry. So there'll forever be people who be instrumental in people's careers. But I like to, like in Yo Maps' case, I like to think of myself as a conduit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a pitira mofe. But there are hundreds of people making amazing music. Why did I notice Your Maps? He had already done his homework. He was already like on the way. You know, that sort of thing. He was already opportunity yaisa. Tapari, no preparation. They just mess up the opportunity or they don't utilize it. But there are people who are they've done the groundwork. Opportunity in Africa, magic happens. You know what I mean? And that was the case for Yo Maps. Yo Maps is not one of those artists who had to hold his hand to the promised land. No. He just needed a feature that was going to shine a bit of light on him.
Yeah.
Even that same song, that Finally song, he went on to do way bigger songs than even that same Finally song. So that tells you that it's not necessarily that my verse or me featuring on the song that made Yo Maps. Yo Maps existed, but all I did was shine a bit of light on him. And because that worked so perfectly, it made me realize that, you know what, if that could happen to that one artist, I guess if maybe I can feature on all these younger artists, ABCD, who knows, you might find another artist who's ready and they've done their work and all they need is